Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. In today's video, we will show you people saving a giant manta ray, a stingray giving birth to pups, and a humpback whale party. Hang on to know how a dead, pregnant oarfish gave birth on the beach. Giant squid. These big fellas are so secretive and elusive that only a handful of them have ever been caught on camera. It was quite rare when the public spotted this one that washed on the shore on a South African beach. It was reportedly found by a woman who first tried to save its life by wanting to get it back into the ocean, but the poor fella was already dead. It was around 14 feet long and weighed around a massive 660 pounds. Marine biologists further explained that it was about 2 years old, and that giant squids are generally much bigger, and this one was just a baby. Sperm whale. 3 sperm whales beached themselves in Golden Bay in November 2014 near Takaka. The whole community got to hear about it and came out to the beach to have a look at these sadly dead but very amazing creatures. They ranged in sizes from 46 to 56 feet. Damn, that's huge! Locals said that it was very nice to see these majestic creatures, but were sad that they had to die. Nonetheless, they posed with them. Back off, people! You're posing as if you've caught them in your hooks. Children even walked on their slippery surfaces. Beaching is a phenomenon in which whales and dolphins strand themselves on land, usually on a beach. Beached whales often die due to dehydration, collapsing under their own weight, or drowning when high tide covers the blowhole. This other one also beached itself in Skegness Beach in January 2014. Look at its sheer size! This was the 5th that washed up on the beach in 1 month. What is this, some kind of a whale ritual? Stingray. This clip is surely gonna melt your heart away. A stingray was spotted on the shore by a man who was surfing in South Padre Island. He noticed that the poor stingray was in labor and in extreme pain, so he decided to help the mama ray in birthing the babies. Look at that little ray baby. He then helped the kids and the mama get back in the water. And here's another video in which a man pulled a massive stingray that beached itself on Adelaide Beach excitedly. But man, all his excitement went down the drain when all the other tourists started chanting and arguing with him to push it back into the waters. In the end, he had to surrender by pushing it back to its natural habitat. Humpback whale. Look at this unique spectacle. A carcass of this huge 46-foot humpback whale was found on the beach of Amanzimtoti, South Africa. It weighed around 10 tons, and the carcass was left to rot on the beach. It couldn't be towed out to the sea because of the surrounding rocks. The locals literally had the time of their lives, as all of them started hacking chunks of meat and blubber. This really amused them, as whaling is illegal in South Africa, so this really was a once-in-a-lifetime moment. But man, does it stink! All the blood and rotting meat smell are too much to bear for the people, and that is where the authorities come. People even made homeopathic medicines from whale oil and meat, and it's also eaten by some too. Look at how all its blood is seeping in the ocean, coloring it a bloody red. A humpback whale's blood accounts for almost 15% of all its body weight. Gray whale. Well, seeing whales on the shore seems quite magnificent. They're usually said to be friendly creatures who travel in groups. This 40-foot-long female gray whale washed ashore at Lower Trestles, a state beach and popular surf spot just south of San Clemente, California. The condition of this whale carcass was pretty bad. The cause of death among these gray sharks had been determined to be the collision with a ship or malnutrition. This one washed ashore on the San Francisco Ocean. Surprisingly, this was the 9th gray whale whose carcass reached the beach recently. Everybody was spooked as to why all this marine debris was washing up in California. Did you know that out of all the mammals, these whales do the longest annual migration? Each October, these gentle giants embark on a whopping 6,000-mile journey from the frigid Arctic waters to the warm, protected lagoons of Baja California Sur to mate and calve their young. Oarfish. Imagine a sea serpent, then size it down. That right there is your oarfish. Not your traditional fish, this one is an elongated fella. This 15-foot-long carcass washed ashore on Oceanside in October 2013. Sadly, this one was pregnant with hundreds of eggs in its body, but died before it could lay all of them. Scientists dissected its body to determine the cause of the death, but were astounded to see all the eggs inside. They were ecstatic at the find, as these oarfishes are rarely seen on the surface, as they usually live 3,000 feet deep from the ocean surface, let alone a pregnant carcass would show up at the beach. There were also bite marks on its body from the cookie cutter shark, which assumed that maybe it got infected after the attack. Another dead one was found on Santa Catalina Island and was said to be the largest one to ever appear there. The beast likely weighed from 150 to 200 pounds and was 24 feet long. Great white shark. Posing with a great white shark is truly once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And if one comes up to the beach, who would deny a good picture with the beastie? This one washed ashore on Santa Cruz Beach, California in June 2018. This little one was only 5 years old and weighed around 500 pounds. Marine biologists were unable to find the reason for the death of this subadult shark, as there were no signs of any serious injuries or trauma. Look at this another sighting of a live great white shark that got stranded by the Monterey State Beach due to high ocean waves. Orca. These poor killer whales beached themselves on a sandbar south of Prince Rupert while hunting for seals. Look at it laying there sadly, waiting for someone to rescue it. Well, if it were an ocean, it would have jumped down the humans in a single bite. I'm happy that people didn't capture them. Instead, they waited with the whale until the tide rose high enough for it to safely swim off the sandbar. The killer whale, also known as an orca, is the largest member of the dolphin family and are apex predators of the ocean, above even great white sharks in the food chain. Some great whites with their liver parts missing were washed ashore, thanks to these great fellas who eat their livers and then leave them to wash away. It doesn't mean that they aren't helpless. In the town of La Caleta, Buenos Aires, Argentina, 7 large orcas got stranded on the beach on September 16, 2019. Authorities, with the help of locals, take on the mission to rescue these orcas. Six were rescued and sent back to the waters, but unfortunately, one died. Manta ray. Who doesn't like manta rays? These fishes are pretty easy to recognize due to their distinctive triangular appearance. Manta rays have broad heads, triangular pectoral fins, and horn-shaped cephalic fins located on either side of their mouths. This live giant manta ray washed up on the Jacksonville beach when people spotted it. Most of them started taking pictures of the poor animal stuck in a fishing net until a hero went to save it from its misery. He asked for a knife and cut off the net. It weighed more than 220 pounds, but thanks to the effort of this man, after seeing him struggling with the manta ray, others also joined in to help. And in the end, they successfully managed to get it in the water. A strange incident occurred on the beach of Gaza when dozens of manta rays washed up on the beach mysteriously. Residents were shocked yet excited to see these fishes for the first time in 6 years. Basking shark. A basking shark was found in Greenland Cove in January 2021. It was a huge find amidst the lockdown, and marine biologists were ecstatic to find this huge carcass ready to explore. Marine Resources was on site, taking samples for genetic, dietary, and aging analysis. The shark was approximately 26 feet long. An interesting fact about these sharks is that they are the second largest fish in the ocean. But what makes them truly unique is their large snout-shaped mouth that can open up to 1 meter in width. Even though they appear all scary and huge, they don't pose any direct threat to humans and are rarely seen attacking any snorkeler. This is because they don't view us as food and feed only on planktons that they swallow with water. This 28-foot-long one also washed ashore in Rhode Island. We've only got pictures of this one, but just look how huge it is! That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end. See you next time!